What's good with the people, man? You know what I'm talking about, man? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? What's good with the people? How's y'all doing on this Spiteful Soul Saturday? You say Spiteful Soul Saturday, baby, because what are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about? We gonna get into it. But before we do that, what's good, people? Like, hee, ha, ha, you know what I'm talking about? Ken in the pen, man. You know what I'm talking about? All my folks incarcerated, bro. All my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing. Everybody on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Did I say Ken in the pen, man? Yeah, I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now, man. You can go and get you some off 76 MacArthur Giants liquor is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? 82nd Hillside Barbershop. They say somebody put them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now you know, because I tell you every morning, but just in case you forgot, you come get them from me. You know what I'm talking about? Stick up in stores now. Make sure you go get you one, man. Also in stores. Funkadelic trying. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you go get you one. You know what I'm talking about? But if all else fails, and I mean if all else fails, man, you can go on over there to Amazon, copy you a hardback. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Uh-oh, what's that? Swing that finger, young man. You know what I'm talking about? Come on with it, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide INC, man. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide Incorporated, man. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide. And they gonna say, what does that mean, bro? I'm gonna continuously tell you it means everybody. Everybody included. You know what I'm talking about? And Dougal Fresh. Hold on. I said Fresh, man. Gotta take his name up off that roll call. And Dougal Cutthroat. Mike, you know what I'm talking about? Lil Rue, not Lil Rube. Lil Rue, you know what I'm talking about? Tata the player, that's who comes next, bro. Same thing, bro. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man, you know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up, you know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man, you know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through these disclaimers. But before we do that, mama says, and mama always said, boy, brush them whiskers when you're on TV, y'all. Y'all see them graves coming in? y'all don't see them. I'll be back in a minute, man. You know what I'm talking about? I almost forgot, man. Coffee Chronicles. Classic roast. Piping. Hot. Hot. You know what I'm talking about? We had all the disclaimers. Now, good brother like myself. A good brother like myself. I don't promote no drug usage. Good brother like myself. A good brother like myself. I don't promote no drug sellage. Good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no alcohol consumption. No. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, man, don't take a sip of the sippage. You know what I'm talking about? No. God damn. A good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about, man? I don't promote no crime. A good brother like me, you know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no violence. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. People, he don't talk about he don't talk about don't, he don't talk about promote, he don't talk about no negativity. No. No, you know what I'm talking about? We made all promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me, right? I don't promote shit. All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're gonna do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm talking about? Because we just don't know how much of that shit we got, young ladies and gentlemen. But a good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about, man, I ain't prejudiced. Nah, you know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, man, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. Nah, you know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against the little people. Nah, man, no. Me, man, I ain't got no problems with nobody, man. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to bruh, man, I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest, you know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace, you know what I'm talking about? That joy, you know what I'm talking about? And that love, you know what I'm talking about? That love, you know what I'm talking about? Back to YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on over here, fuck with your partner, man. I check it out. Come fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Man, what's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on this Spiteful Soul Saturday? Say Spiteful Soul Saturday, baby, cuz what is you talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, we gonna get into it, man. Shout out to everybody you sent to the store for a bag of ice and they came back with a teener. You know what I'm talking about? Ice cold, baby. Yeah, fuck it, I see. Hey, fuck it, I see. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, hold on, before I even get in my spiel, man. Because I know the Laker fans out there talking shit. Now, look, bro. I'm a Warrior fan, but I know every time motherfucker the Warriors lose, niggas be wanting to know where the Warrior fans at, man. One of them right here, nigga. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? That's what one of them, man. Yeah, I got something in my pocket. Yes, I do. Mama said don't blow your nose when you're on camera, man. You know what I'm talking about? Sorry, mama. Sorry, mama. Sorry, mama. Sorry, mama. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? This bread nose clean, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Top of the world, mama. Top of the world. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Top of the world. I say, man, they just adore the way I fuck with it. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. Now, yeah, man, one of the Warrior fans right here, bro. That's where we at. That's where I'm at, man. You know what I'm talking about? Look, I ain't one of them people either, man. We just lost, folks. You know what I'm talking about? They was better than us this year. You know what I'm talking about? They was better than us last night, man. You get what I'm saying? We just lost. You get what I'm saying? I ain't got no excuses. We lost. You know what I'm talking about? We'll see you next year, man. You know what I'm talking about? We'll be there, though, man. Where will you be? You know what I'm talking about? Now that we got that out the way, you nigga, the Warrior fan right here, man. I owe my LA partner $50 right now on that bullshit. I know he gonna be talking shit. I told you, nigga, the Lakers and shit. You know what I'm talking about? You know how they get to whooping you. But that's cool, because that's the same way I would have been whooping them. That's why I see, I could take it like I give it. That shit don't bother me, man. One way or the other, nigga. I don't play for neither team. You get what I'm saying? I'm just a Warrior fan. You know what I'm talking about? I was a Warrior before I was a Warrior fan. You know what I'm talking about, man? But yeah, man. But this is the thing that get me about all you LA fans. You know what I'm talking about? This is the thing that get me about you niggas, man. Y'all beat us, bro. I ain't never seen so many people happy for a second round of a playoff in my life, right? Bro, y'all just beat us. Y'all didn't win nothing. You get what I'm saying? I mean, y'all won the right to talk shit to the Warriors fans, but like, bro, you got to still go win the ring. And all these Warrior fans acting like, see, beating us last night, that wasn't even the Western Conference Finals. You get what I'm saying? But y'all still got to win. You get what I'm saying? Now, you might do it. I'm not saying they can't. You know what I'm talking about? They looking big and strong out there, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? I like the little youngster Walker, and I like the little youngster, the nigga name sound like habanero sauce. I like that little nigga. Because them some two little niggas right there that, you can see they ain't scared. You get what I'm saying? They ain't scared. And I like that, bro. I like when niggas can play big in big moments, you know what I'm talking about? So shout out to them youngsters. But all you Lakers fans, man, y'all don't quiet that shit down, nigga, you know what I'm talking about? Because I'm going to tell you what Warrior fans going to do if you niggas don't win. You going to give us the right to talk shit again. So y'all better win, you know what I'm talking about? Because if you don't win, we going to start saying shit like, if that was us, nigga, because we won last year. You know what I'm talking about? When it was all said and done, we beat everybody in the West and the last people out the East. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all got to do the same shit. And if you don't do it, niggas like me going to be talking shit. Like, see, that just couldn't have been us, because when we get to them places, we win. But yeah, man, and this is one more thing before I get on my thing, man. See, it ain't like that I don't like the Lakers. I don't really like LeBron. You know what I'm talking about? That's how number lies, y'all. You be talking about numbers tell the truth. You want to know how numbers lie like that? Now, that nigga done had an awesome career. You can't take that from him. You can't take a skill set from him. Nothing, nigga. Do you know how many people has been unstoppable in the NBA, bro, that people couldn't stop? You had niggas unstoppable, bro, that, like, you wouldn't even give credit for being unstoppable. Niggas like Carmelo Anthony, nigga, Gilbert Arenas. You know what I'm talking about? You just got hella people, bro, that, nigga, they get their own shot and all that shit, but that shit really don't mean nothing. You get what I'm saying? But they create all this invisible shit for LeBron, got him up there. LeBron wasn't better than Kobe. Coffee Chronicles. Keep it real, I don't think LeBron better than Tim Duncan. Coffee Chronicles. You get what I'm saying? But they jam this nigga up in all these and they want to say shit like this. And this is the last thing I'm going to say before I get my thing. Talking about there's never been nobody in NBA history that has, no matter where he go, he gets to take his team to the playoff. You right about that. But there's also never been nobody in NBA history. Y'all act like that nigga just go to a team, nigga, and he take the people. That nigga changes his team 2 and 3 times a year, bruh. And that's also something that has never happened in NBA history, where you got one nigga that's supposed to be a superstar go somewhere else crying, talking about who else he need. See, all my niggas homegrown, bruh. See, I'm one of them niggas that didn't want Kevin Durant. I already knew, just like I know how this shit gonna go on Earth, I already knew how that was gonna go, bruh. Nigga too much of a diva. You don't need no nigga on your team that be arguing with people on Twitter, bruh. That's gonna fuck your chemistry up. It is, bro. That shit gonna fuck your chemistry up. But before, that was just the last thing I want to say, man. That's what, like, you know what I'm talking about? And me, that nigga, and Tiger Woods' birthday on the same day. You know what I'm talking about? I told you, baby. I say it's hell of a motherfuckers that was born on that day. You know what I'm talking about? I just happen to be one of them. But, yeah, they get on my nerves with that shit, bruh. Because it ain't like that nigga just going over there taking rag muffins somewhere, bruh. That nigga get somewhere, play with a squad for about, you know what I'm talking about, a few games. Then he see, like, he asks for too much, bruh. That nigga needs too much to win. And that's all I'm saying, bruh. He the only nigga in history, bruh. That's why I like Giannis more than him, bruh. Because they was trying to get Giannis to do that shit. Giannis say, that ain't how we play basketball, bruh. You get your niggas that you was with, man. You just run it. Fuck all this crying about we need new people. You know what I'm talking about? But you gotta win. You know, that's all I'm saying, bruh. Beating us, congratulations, shout out Laker fans, but nigga, you gotta win something, bruh, or it don't count. You get what I'm saying? So if y'all don't get no ring, bruh, I guess y'all championship was beating the Warriors. Shout out Warrior fans too, though, y'all. But let me get into the Spiteful Soul shit, man. You know, that tells me right there that this video might be longer than I intended it to be. Spiteful Soul Saturday. You say, what are you talking about, Spiteful Soul Saturday, baby? Here we go. Now my whole life, this ain't even got nothing to do with today's times. It's just more of it in today's time. Because before it used to be, like I say, bro, it's always been fake shit going on. It just wasn't that much of it. It wasn't that much of it. Because you just didn't want to shake it up like that, bruh. You didn't want to be, you know what I'm talking about? You just didn't shake it up like that. Now how they got everybody, like something just popped up on my phone this morning talking about the Kanika Jenkins, and rest in peace, that young lady. You get what I'm saying? But that's where the world went crazy. I'm telling you. But that ain't even got nothing to do with Spiteful Souls. You know, this shit been going on for a while, man. And you say, what Spiteful Souls shit? The shit that's popular now. You get what I'm saying? Because when I was little, you know what they used to do shit like when aunties and each other got into it, they used to do spiteful shit like call CPS. You know what I'm talking about? And get to talking about your kids and the food in the refrigerator and shit. Had them white people coming over there inspecting your house to see if you was neglecting your kids and all that old shit. But they only doing that because they was spiteful. Trying to get you in trouble on purpose because they got mad at you about something else that wasn't even that serious. You get what I'm saying? But now that type of shit right here is like, remember back then when somebody used to do that shit, man, you'll be blackballed about the family. You get what I'm saying? Because did nobody see that shit was cute. Everybody knew that shit was boosie. You'll be blackballed for some shit like that. Wouldn't nobody fuck with you for years. For years, you know what I'm talking about? You had to do a ton of good deeds before you could get back in good graces. Wouldn't nobody fucking with you after no bullshit like that. Coffee Chronicles. But this is the type of shit we laugh about today. Shit like that. But yeah, spiteful shit like that. Spiteful Soul Saturday. It go like that. Like when you used to be in me. See, my auntie used to do hair. You know what I'm talking about? My auntie still got her hair shop as a, you know what I'm talking about? But I remember, see, back in the day, you used to get in trouble for doing hair in your kitchen. You know what I'm talking about? My whole family could do hair. The girls, man, all the motherfuckers could do hair, bruh. Promise you. Hella good. All the motherfuckers could have shops. You get what I'm saying? But I remember they called the police on Auntie. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about she was doing hair and the thing. And the people that came over there and gave grandma a ticket or some kind of shit. You know what I'm talking about? Because she was laying them out in the kitchen. You know what I'm talking about? 2 and 3 motherfuckers at a time, putting perms on it. Oh, she was whipping them up. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Ray. You know what I'm talking about? My auntie. But it was a real shit. Spiteful soul shit go like that. And that shit was never cool. You know what I'm talking about? And back then, if they could just find out who did it, your ass would be blackballed. Wouldn't nobody fuck with you. But in today's time, bro, we celebrate that shit. That shit funny. And we think it's a joke. We don't even be looking at we don't be looking at we just don't be looking at it, folks. Coffee Chronicle. All this old clown shit they do today, it fucks your perception up, folks. And that's how you get to a spiteful soul. Because this is what they telling you to do. They telling you to antagonize people. They telling you to go fuck with people. They telling you to sit right there and names will never hurt me. You know what I'm talking about? But they got everybody reacting to that shit like it's some real shit. You know what I'm talking about? Just let me tell you how they got y'all food. They come up to this computer shit right here and be talking about this. You know what I'm talking about? What's good? That's why I say what's good with the people. You know what I'm talking about? What's good with you? But they'll come up here talking about the tell the public, bro, this shit ain't the public, nigga. This shit computer people. The public when you go outside, bro. This shit ain't got nothing to do with the public. It don't. They didn't exchange the computer people with the public, folks. You know what I'm talking about? They have, bro. The public is when you go outside. And you really got to bump shoulders with the public. You get what I'm saying? That's the public, folks. I mean, the public might read about you if they be on their computer. This shit ain't got nothing to do with the public, folks. This shit computer people, bro. This shit ain't got nothing to do with nobody you even damn near encounter in your real life every day, bro. This shit over here, a million, you know, I'm talking about Sagoonies and shit in Australia giving you their opinion, bro. That's all this shit is, bro. It's a really opinion. You got motherfuckers in Russia talking about why you do something. Nigga, shut up. Nigga, shut up. You can't even speak English. I don't want to hear that shit. But that's all he got. The machine of opinions. And that shit'll drive you crazy. It just will. If you let it. You know what I'm talking about? But on the Spiteful Soul Saturday, that's what it is, folks. And I'm going to tell you something, man. This ain't the first time I seen it, but you know where I seen that shit the most in my life? That Spiteful Soul shit, bro. And I couldn't believe it. And this is just when I knew niggas be really bitches inside, bro. For real. Niggas been acting like bitches, bro. That shit just ain't started. You know what I'm talking about? It just was never cool. Because niggas will tell you that once they identified you acting like a bitch, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And they will, man. And I was just finna say something, man, but y'all been saying lately, and I'm talking about this shit now. And I'm not trying to use the word, I'm gonna just let it go, man. But motherfuckers will get at you. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfuckers will just get at you, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Everything wasn't about an embarrassment back then either. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't about embarrassing your folks, because really you're not supposed to embarrass your folks, bro. You get what I'm saying? Coffee Chronicles. That shit supposed to be handled behind closed doors, bro. Even if you got to check your folks. You check your folks behind closed doors, and y'all still folks. You get what I'm saying? But when I was in jail, bro, this is when I realized how many niggas got bitch ways too, bro. For real. And this shit was before today's time. I seen the most spiteful soul Saturday motherfuckers in the penitentiary, bro, just in jail, period. But special to the penitentiary. He said, what do you mean by that? I used to see niggas just do shit, bro. You get what I'm saying? That made no sense. I seen the niggas sit there because the jail is like a small earth. You know what I'm talking about? And everybody just watching you. You know what I'm talking about? So the tier becomes the internet. So everybody just watching what's going on the tier. You know what I'm talking about? Because in jail, you really just got more motherfuckers looking for another motherfucker weakness. But I done seen motherfuckers who can't use the phone type shit. Now I see a motherfucker, they watching a youngster or whatever. Youngster go to the store, youngster on the phone. So a nigga go over there and ask him, could he get a three-way? And the youngster told him no. You get what I'm saying? And the nigga got mad and did a whole bunch of fake shit. They didn't like jump on the youngster or nothing, you know what I'm talking about? But just went and stole the shit. And I ain't never understood that either, bruh. You know, motherfucker, cause these were all them old warped ass sayings and shit come from. You ever heard a nigga say some shit like, it ain't stealing if you take it? That don't even make no sense, bruh, if you think about it. If you put your hands on anything that belonged to you, whether you took it from a nigga or not, it's stealing, bruh. But that's a rationalization the bullies came up with. So now all you gotta do is be 6'7", you know what I'm talking about, 340 pounds cut up, and you could just go pick on all the little people who not even physically strong enough to fight you. You get what I'm saying? So you could just run around taking it. That don't make no sense, bro. That's just a rationalization for the bullies. But I used to sit around years, nigga, and just watch shit like that. Like a nigga be up in there with a TV and it's celly for some reason. Then told the nigga who TV it was, since we both up in here, and this is some common shit that I ain't never got in the penitentiary either. I wouldn't give a fuck who I'm in the room with if I bought my TV, nigga. I bought my TV to watch, nigga. I didn't buy my TV for you to do your time, nigga. You got an option just like me to buy a TV. So you mean to tell me we gonna have to come to an agreement on my TV? Mine? Man, please, bruh. You better watch whatever it is, because I'm a sports fan, bruh. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't watching nothing but ESPN, or I ain't the nigga that be chasing the bitches on TV and all that, and I want to watch all these BETs, but I ain't that nigga, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sports betting, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? From jail to the streets, man. You know what I'm talking about? I got a few picantes on this motherfucker. Got a few dollars on this shit. You know what I'm talking about, bro? I'm just a sports fan. You get what I'm saying? But I have actually seen niggas argue with they silly. Because one of these niggas want to watch The Young and the Restless or something like that, bro. Niggas ain't in the soap operas, you know what I'm talking about? But for you to even talk to another man about his shit, bro, something is wrong with you. You get what I'm saying? For you to even feel like you have the right to talk to somebody else about some shit that's theirs, bro, something is wrong with the way you think. People can do whatever the fuck they want to do with their shit, bro. It's theirs, bro. You know what I'm talking about? But you know what the Spiteful Soul motherfucker did? Because the celly wouldn't let him watch The Young and the Restless. He poured some water in his TV. You get what I'm saying? And that shit happens so much in the pen, bro. That shit happens so much in the pen, bro. You get what I'm saying? These niggas be, I don't know, for some reason niggas can't get a TV or whatever. You get what I'm saying? And another motherfucker that spent his $350, $375, you know what I'm talking about? Might be $425 now on a little 12-inch plastic ass TV, bruh. They make a nigga damn near spend a nickel on a plastic 12-inch, 13-inch ass TV, folks. You get what I'm saying? Some shit that ain't even, like, you can go get the motherfuckers from the dollar store, bruh, for like $15, $20, bruh. And they making you pay $375, $425 for it, right? So you buy it. And now another nigga trying to dictate what you could watch on your shit, folks. And, or you get mad because like, you know how independent, well, you probably don't if you ain't never been in jail. And once again, I ain't talking about this shit like it's cool, y'all, because ain't nothing cool about this shit. And this is why ain't nothing cool about this shit. You get what I'm saying? Coffee Chronicles. Because even if you tough in jail, niggas looking for a weakness, bruh. Even if you tough, bruh. That shit crazy. That shit just a bunch of mess. But it's a bunch of spiteful soul, bitch acting ass niggas, you know what I'm talking about? That everybody be consuming is tough. And you know what always got them? That bitch. That phone. You want to know how most fights start in the penitentiary? Over that bitch. That phone. Nigga trying to run, see what that bitch doing. It's like my nigga Ken say, man, just anybody, bro. If I'm in jail, you already know where I'm at. I'm not looking for nobody. I'm not. And depending on what happened on this joke when I get out, I ain't looking for nobody. You know what I'm talking about? You can rock with me or you don't. I'm gonna rock with myself regardless. Told y'all I've been living the world. But the Spiteful Soul Saturday shit, it go like that, bruh. There's so many motherfuckers with that shit inside of them, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Just like you say, people don't be, like people will try to act like they done with you. Or some shit like that, right? But they still fucking with you. They ain't done with you, bruh. And there's just so many motherfuckers like that on earth, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? They think that shit is cool, funny. That shit really boozy, bruh. You get what I'm saying, y'all? That shit really boozy, y'all. Because if you done with a motherfucker, you just done with a motherfucker. Matter of fact, I could be giving y'all a lot of this game my daddy gave me, right? But here's some more for you. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Lady. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Here goes some more for you, man. I done dropped this a few times for you. You ever really want to hurt somebody, just leave them alone. And I mean leave them alone. Man, please. You'll crack a motherfucker face. And you want to know, like, you want to know some, because I know a lot of y'all probably sitting right there wondering if you spiteful hearted, even though you know you is, because you know all the bullshit you be running around here just doing, you know what I'm talking about? But you want to know ways to know if you spiteful hearted? Like you get up, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, you go hit that Facebook. You know what I'm talking about? You go hit that Facebook and go see what everybody doing. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't even wash your face, brush your motherfucking teeth. You know what I'm talking about? But your chops is just the water and looking at everybody else. Ain't they? Coffee Chronicles. See, because you spiteful soul motherfuckers. See, y'all got 3, 4, 5. I'm talking about this shit now. You got 3, 4, 5 fake pages. And you're just a running around motherfuckers just say you don't like and you're just in their comments, you on their lives, just saying shit like a little ass kid. Fuck you. Why you do this? Like they could tease you, you know what I'm talking about? That's just like if this is what the shit they do now, like how I introduced my worldwide coat the other night, you know what I'm talking about? This is the shit they do now, they jump, oh that coat's so ugly, you know what I'm talking about? Names can never hurt me, you know what I'm talking about? You want one of these ugly motherfuckers, bitch, you know what I'm talking about? But that's the shit they do now, just spiteful soul shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. We be acting like we want peace, but we don't. We just ride around all motherfucking day fucking with people. Sometimes I might get drunk and ride around all day fucking with people, but I ain't talking about fucking with people with the love. I'm talking about fucking with people with the spiteful souls. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's how you fucking with people. You ain't jumped out with love, asked people how they was doing and shit like that. You got that spiteful soul. You running around keying niggas painting shit. You know what I'm talking about? Putting sugar in niggas' gas tanks and shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. That's that spiteful soul shit. And you know another group of motherfuckers I see like that? The church people. The penitentiary and the church people. The most spiteful soul motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life, folks. Y'all know what y'all always skip over? No, y'all say it sometimes when you trying to benefit your conversation. When you talking to somebody else, right? Like if you ran around there, you seen me on finna do something like that, you'll say, stop. You know what I'm talking about? You know what God said, you know what I'm talking about? But when it's time for you to get back at somebody, talk about somebody, because this is what, I don't know why we feel like this today. We feel like if somebody attack us, and they ain't even attacked us physically, that we must reply. We just feel you don't, folks. I know it's hard sometimes, because you just get, that's why it don't even make no sense to reply, bro. Because you can't even grab one of these niggas around the collar and slam them. You can't. So all you doing is arguing. You having an invisible argument, folks. Anybody that you got a disagreement with, I'm talking about if it was just y'all. It was nobody to look at it or nothing, and y'all was just face to face, bruh. I bet you 89% of this shit on here gets settled, bruh. Cause niggas wouldn't be talking like that in real life. You just don't, bruh. You don't rock up on niggas talking like that old bitch ass and all. You just don't, bruh. You don't. Niggas be more nervous because they don't know what's gonna happen, nigga. On my mama. Niggas really be quiet. You really want to keep it real, niggas be quiet. It don't be that much talking no more. You know what I'm talking about? When you in the presence of a physical threat, folks, it don't be all that shit, bruh. It be more of a let's get an understanding. Where you know what I'm talking about? Where did it go wrong? Where can we get it right? And it ain't nothing wrong with that shit right there. We just don't practice it. You know what I'm talking about? We practice that shit when it actually be a physical threat. You know what I'm talking about? That's when we want to get an understanding. Hold on. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on, man. You know, all that shit right there. I can't believe, you know what I'm talking about? And all that shit right there. We do some of the most boosiest shit that there is to do, folks. We do. And on the Spiteful Soul Saturday, bruh. There's so many spiteful-hearted motherfuckers out there, bruh. And I'm going to get back to that Bible verse I was talking about. Because God said vengeance was his, bruh. So if God say that, why do we keep trying to get revenge? You know, somebody going to say, fuck that. When it's time for them to get revenge, they don't want to hear it, bruh. But they going to tell you, God said vengeance was his. When they don't have the problem. That's why it's just good to live your life and don't have too many suggestions on what somebody else should do. You know what I'm talking about? Because we boosie with that too. We just is. The spiteful souls. That shit breeds mess, y'all. I just went through some shit like that the other day, but I'm one of them motherfuckers. I'm just gonna say fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna even let that shit get to me. I'm just gonna say fuck it. You get what I'm saying? Because I ain't got no time for this shit. I just don't. But spiteful heart and shit, that's what it do. Motherfuckers go out their way to try to do something to you or come up with a reason why they did something to you. When the only reason is them. That's just the way you is with your bitch ass. On some real shit. Because we good for pointing the finger everywhere else. Ain't nobody made you key nobody paint. Ain't nobody made you put no sugar in nobody tank. Ain't nobody made you do nothing. You know what I'm talking about? That's the idea that popped in your small ass mind. To get back at somebody. When God said vengeance was his. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. See, we always trying to point somebody else out. And this is another thing. We always trying to slander or damage somebody else in real life, y'all. We quick to call somebody else and we don't never have a name for ourselves. Everybody gonna say they real. That's what everybody gonna say. You know what I'm talking about? But once again, we in the days where you can name yourself. Yeah, we in the days where you can name yourself. See, I come from the days, nigga, that shit was still like African, nigga, what you did, nigga, that's how you got your name. You know what I'm talking about? When you go in the woods, you come back, nigga, however you come back, that's how you got your name. They got me a few of them. But that's neither here nor there. But I could tell you this. And my footsteps can attest to this. You know what I'm talking about? That ain't never been my forte. You know what I'm talking about? Get mad at motherfuckers teasing me. I'm telling y'all, bruh. I had to go through I had to go through some embarrassment. I always tell y'all this, that y'all probably would have jumped off a roof or some shit right there. Y'all wouldn't have been able to handle this. Everybody that was laughing at you knew you. You know what I'm talking about? I've been seeing that shit, bro. Names can never hurt me. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Lady. You know what I'm talking about, man? Fuck all that shit, bro. But I seen so much spiteful-hearted shit and so many spiteful-hearted conversations about it, nigga. Like, damn, that's how y'all feel about it, nigga? Fuck y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Because it ain't even about how you feel about me. It's how I feel about myself. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm feeling damn good. God damn, bro. I killed myself, y'all. On some real shit. But on the Spiteful Soul Saturday, man. Come on, man. If vengeance is God's, why do we fight so hard for revenge? Why nobody answers that question? How's all the church people, I'm gonna get on this shit real quick. How's all the church people channels funking? You know what I'm talking about? I thought church is supposed to be one congregation. I don't see how it could be 30 churches. And that's why I don't let people read me the Bible. Because when you read me the Bible, you're going to tell me your interpretation of it. I'd rather just get my own. I'd rather just get my own, man. Coffee Chronicles. Because I'm going to keep it real with you. Don't none of y'all believe that shit. Y'all just been brainwashed to believe that you believe that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Because if any of y'all believe that shit, we'll all be living like that. You get what I'm saying? Just like I said the other day, we passed that word down. But that word ain't nothing but talk. We don't pass none of them godly actions down. No, we ain't walking around acting godly. We just walking around talking godly. You know what I'm talking about? It's easy to talk godly. You know what I'm talking about? Amen. You know what I'm talking about? Bro, why do you fuck with it like that? Because if I don't, ain't nobody else is, bro. And y'all don't understand that. You know what I'm talking about? Bro, one of them niggas that ain't scared to be yourself at 9 times. I understand this motherfucker's precious. You might as well, man, I wish I would try to waste my time trying to even figure out how to be somebody else or do what somebody else do. That's why I don't watch a lot of shit. I like to come up with my own ideas. You'll watch some nigga put a thought in your head. And a lot of us out here don't even be mentally strong enough for this shit. A lot of us be having the mentality of a child. We hella old, folks. Having the mentality of a child, nigga. And all this old dumbass shit, bruh. We so motherfucking influential for folks. We done let these people pass down police behaviors. We done let these folks pass that shit down, bruh. We done let the folks pass down the instigation from the preschool yard, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? We finna fight at the kickball. You know what I'm talking about? We done bought all that shit back. You know what I'm talking about? We done bought all that shit back, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? We done bought all that shit back, bruh. We grown. It's cool that we just really had it for entertainment purposes, bruh. This shit leak, man. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. And on the Spiteful Soul Saturday shit, bruh, if you like that, man, that's fucked up. I kind of feel bad for you. Because every Spiteful Soul motherfucker I know for real, nigga, in real life is miserable as a motherfucker. And they just do that for, that's their way of companionship. Fucking with people, arguing. That's how they get a thrill out the day. Fucking with you. If you ever seen something happen, like, I wouldn't give a fuck if it was your enemy, your friend, but if you just ever seen something happen, nigga, and in the back of your mind you was glad it happened, you might be a spiteful soul motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you asked the motherfucker for a ride or something, they didn't give you a ride. Then they got a wreck or something, And you said some shit like, "See, if you would have gave me a ride, you might be a spiteful soul motherfucker." You get what I'm saying? If you get joy out of other people's mishaps, shortcomings, downfalls, and shit, man, you just might be a spiteful soul motherfucker. You're around here fucking with people for no reason. You know what I'm talking about? Just keep shit in the air. Fucking with people. You get what I'm talking about? Everywhere you go, it's a problem. Everywhere you go, you got another motherfucker to get into it with, man. You might be a spiteful soul motherfucker, man. Because every motherfucker I know for real, man, I'm telling you, I just went through some shit like this, man. You know what I'm talking about the other day, man. And every motherfucker I know like that miserable for real, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's why motherfuckers can't be by themselves. Because they don't like themselves. You could leave me on this motherfucker by myself. You know what I'm talking about? With some old football games. You know what I'm talking about? Boxing matches and shit. Some Evander Holyfield footage or something. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm gonna be just fine. You know what I mean? But on the Spiteful Soul Saturday, man, way too much of that shit. And a lot of motherfuckers don't even, they teaching y'all to be that way. Because you really not a spiteful soul motherfucker. But you so in tune into the world and the ways and what everybody doing right now, you waver in that way, you get what I'm saying? But you really not even like that, man. Shout out, once again, to everybody around the world, man. You get what I'm saying? Because all this shit we learning, you can unlearn that shit, bro. You can learn something else. You ain't even got to unlearn that shit. You could just learn something else so you'll stop doing that shit. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of shit that we picking up, bro, that shit is boozy. And there ain't nobody telling nobody that because everybody doing it. Because they say you could get some money doing this shit. They say you could just be this way. You could tell on niggas now. So, and all that shit, bro, it's just not it. That shit ain't gonna never be it. But they done made being hella boosie all the time the new wave. Not just a little bit. You can't be boosie just time. You gotta be boosie all the time. All the time. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't it, folks. We fucking each other off, bruh. We sending the people to jail. 1 minute we against the police, the next minute we holding the police hand, pointing where the suspects at. Y'all pointing where the suspect at, then the police go over there and choke somebody out unlawfully, and now again we against the police. We sick of the police on our people, bruh. Y'all don't know what y'all want to do, bruh. Y'all don't. Y'all just ready to hop on whatever wave. 1 minute we screaming, what's that shit, Black Lives Matter, and all that shit. Man, come on, bro. Y'all ever, I said that, y'all ever read their Constitution? Go read that Black Lives Matter Constitution, bro. That shit ain't got nothing to do with black people, folks. Man, that shit for Sagoonies, bro. That's what they was talking about. They was talking about equality for Sagoonies and, you know what I'm saying? Shit crazy. Nigga will follow anything that seem like everybody else into it. But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires. And with that one right there, man, if you don't know nothing else, always remember it don't cost nothing. Just a short